Welcome back. Residents of Calabar, the Cross River State capital, have begun to feel the impacts of the Niger Delta Development Commission with the commissioning of several roads and solar-powered water projects. The acting managing director of the commission, Mrs. Christy Atako, who led the inspection and commissioning tour, says the objective of the federal government is to ensure that all parts of the Niger Delta region benefit from infrastructural development.
The celebration of this masquerade is not for a wedding or chieftaincy title, but it is dancing for development. And what could be responsible for this development in Calabar, the Cross River State capital? The Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, for its commissioning of various projects such as roads and solar-powered water projects in various communities.
Recognize the presence of one of yours.
Not even the weather could dampen the mood. The message from the acting managing director of the NDDC is clear.
I want to tell you here that the federal government loves Bakassi. NDDC loves Bakassi. The federal government, through NDDC, and in pursuit of its transformation agenda, the transformation agenda of Mr. President, has provided quite a number of infrastructural projects.
And undoubtedly, members of the community are overjoyed at being included in the developmental plan of the NDDC.
The road is very, very better. Formerly, the road was very bushy. It was not okay. They come and do the road. The road is okay now.
Everybody in this community, they are very happy. That is why I myself today not present to witness the commissioning of this road today.
As the commission carries on with projects across the Niger Delta region, it is continued celebrations for communities who before now were left in the dark.
UBA PLC is set to organize its third annual essay competition aimed at improving the reading and writing skills of secondary students. Starting from tomorrow, September the 20th, UBA will be receiving entries from across the country from senior secondary classes. Our correspondent Loretta Chogo tells us more.
The idea behind the UBA's essay competition is not far-fetched. To be part of the efforts to improve the educational standard in the country.
The reading culture among secondary school children has fallen, and there was need for concerted efforts to get our children to begin to read again.
The first time we did this, people were very skeptical. Are they really going to give them the money? Is this for real? We had 719 entries. And when we did the first one, even some of the judges were bamboozled at their school that why do they want to be a part of this, that UBA is using them for publicity, it's not going to happen. And thankfully, everybody saw the first one come and go, the second one, and this is the third one.
After its pioneer launch in 2011, which recorded the receipt of over 700 entries, the second attempt tripled the initial number, and for 2013, about 4,000 entries are expected. This time with stiffer criteria for grabbing the 1 million naira prize money.
If you have like 100, we divide it into four was 3. You will read, I will read, I will assign score, you will assign score, you will assign score. Then we pass on to the second reader, you will read, assign score, and so on score. So at the end of the day, it's cumulative. So each person is able to know this score is too high, and we find out a judge is not consistent, then it means that the other 2 or remaining judges will now inflict consistency in the scoring.
The students would be expected to think and write an essay titled "How Reading Has Impacted My Knowledge" in 750 words.
Like last year, I didn't write this competition, but when a student of mine, my friend, emerged as the 4th winner, I was encouraged to write, and I felt like, wow, why didn't I write this competition?
For interested participants, this is how it works. Submit entries with complete contact information including name, Address, phone and email to United Bank for Africa PLC, UBA House. Loretta Chiogo, Channels Television News.
Meanwhile, Nestle Nigeria PLC is rewarding loyal customers with a back-to-school promo just to say thank you to them for their patronage. At one of the redemption centers in Abulegba area of Lagos, they gave out so many fantastic prizes, including the sum of 100,000 Naira scholarship to the biggest winner of the day. The promo is expected to last until October. But our correspondent, Ugochukwu has more.
Back to school promo!
Nestle Milo, in their usual tradition of rewarding their customers, came out with another nationwide promo, taking advantage of the fact that schools are opening a fresh term this period.
A wonderful way to send our children back to school.
Now here comes the loyal customers who have come to take advantage of this special promo. And as they arrive, first, they grab a cup of refreshing Milo drink, then proceed into Just Right superstores to purchase 2 500 grams of Nestle Milo for just 1,220 Naira. And that instantly qualifies them for the Milo Back to School promo, where everyone is a winner.
The good thing about it is 100% winning. Any opportunity you take, you win something. And we have a replica of what we have here. We have same center, Pan Nigeria.
And you score it, yes, you can score it all.
They infused a lot of entertainment while they await winners of the biggest prizes.
That was a wonderful one, yes.
And here comes the first big winner, Tumishi Ali. And not long, the biggest winner for the day, Toluwala Shea Martins, emerged. And he gave his victory dance step.
This is what Nigeria is doing to send females back to school.
God said that I had to pick the card, so I said that let me just try it. So that's how I won it.
We know that naturally the back to school period puts a bit of pressure on parents, of course, because there's a lot to spend money on. And Milo is using this critical period to reward our loyal consumers. You find us giving scholarships. Of course, there's school fees to be paid this period, right? So we're giving scholarships. We're giving computers with internet access, which means when your child comes home with projects to be done, so there's already a platform to do those projects.
The offer is exclusive to Milo 500 grams tin and refill only, and it's expected to last till October 2013. Ugochukwu was reporting for Channels Television News.
And to tell us more about what's happening in the world of business, here's Jackie Rogers.
Thank you, Amarachi. The federal government has inaugurated the Governing Council of the National Sovereign Wealth Investment Authority. Vice President Namadi Sambo, who conducted the ceremony during the National Economic Council meeting at the Presidential Villa, asked members of the board to be steadfast in their role as custodians and administrators of the fund. He also urged them to exhibit transparency and comply with international best practices to gain and maintain the trust of contributors to the fund. Nigeria's central bank is optimistic that the nation's inflation will remain below its single-digit target throughout 2014, as it has this year. The CBN's deputy governor in charge of financial system stability, Kingsley Moghalu, told the Capital Markets Conference in Lagos today that growth in 2014 is projected at 7.6% compared with the 2013 rate of 6.5%. He believes the stance of the monetary policy of the central bank has significantly reined in inflationary pressure. Nigeria's Apex Bank has embarked on aggressive monetary tightening over the past 2 months to support the Naira and keep prices down. It held its policy interest rates at 12% for the 11th time in a row at the last Monetary Policy Committee meeting in July. Well, Nigerian equities bounced back on Thursday after suffering 4 straight days of losses. The all-share index closed 0.35% higher at 35,891 points. Here's a summary of the day's trading.
Hello and welcome to Stock Market Report. After suffering 4 straight days of losses, the Nigerian equities markets got a breather today as profit-taking eased. The all-share index finished 0.35% higher to close at 35,891.90 points. On Tuesday, the key index ended at 35,765.71 points. Investors in 5,312 deals staked 3.53 billion naira on over 356.01 million shares. International breweries led the appreciators with a price gain of 1 naira 75 kobo. That's about 9.72% added to its share price to finish at 19 naira 75 kobo. Other price gainers include Guarantee Trust Bank and Nigerian breweries appreciating by 1 naira 10 kobo and 99 kobo each. 21 stocks suffered losses today, led by blue chip stocks Cadbury Nigeria, PZ Cousins and Ashaka Cement. Jos International Breweries is also on the list. It shed 79 kobo from its share price to finish at 7 naira 40 kobo. Transcorp was the most active stock, churning out 77.20 million units, and is followed by Diamond Bank and Zenith. And that's it on Stock Market Report. I'm Loretta Chiogo.
U.S. Bank J.P. Morgan Chase has admitted to violating federal securities laws and will pay 4 regulators $920 million relating to a $6.2 billion loss incurred during the London whale trades. It's the 3rd biggest banking fine by U.S. regulators and the 2nd largest in the U.K. The more than $6.2 billion losses have led to the indictment of 2 former traders this week and the departure of at least 4 senior managers. They, however, deny the charges of lying about the size of their trades in order to hide their mounting losses. Well, that's a lot on business news on the news at 10. We'll just leave you with those global markets before Marachi returns.
First Bank, truly the first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Europe's football governing body UEFA backs moving the 2022 World Cup in Qatar to the winter. That's been sports news. Please stay with us.